For centuries, the Trojan War has captivated historians, poets, and storytellers alike. From Helen's beauty to Achilles' wrath and the iconic Trojan Horse, these myths have intrigued us all. But beyond the legends lies a complex tale that intertwines history, myth, and enigma. In this video, we are delving into the untold story of the Trojan War, uncovering what truly transpired, who the key figures were, and how much of it holds truth. Join us as we explore not just a war, but a saga of love, betrayal, and the creation of enduring legends that have shaped Western civilization. Stay tuned for a journey into the heart of this legendary conflict. Every great war has a beginning, a spark that ignites the flames of conflict. In the legendary tale of Troy, that spark was desire. It all started with a divine beauty contest, orchestrated by the goddess Eris, who had not been invited to a banquet of the gods. She threw a golden apple marked "to the fairest," wherein three powerful goddesses claimed it as their own: Hera, queen of the gods; Athena, goddess of wisdom; and Aphrodite, goddess of love. None of them could decide who was the fairest, so they turned to Paris, a prince of Troy, to settle the dispute. Each goddess offered him a bribe in exchange. For the title of the fairest, Hera promised power, Athena promised wisdom, and Aphrodite promised him the most beautiful woman in the world. Paris ultimately chose Aphrodite, and with that choice, the course of destiny was set in motion. The most beautiful woman in the world, Helen, was already married to King Menelaus of Sparta. When Paris took Helen to Troy, whether by seduction or abduction, it enraged the Greek world and ignited a decade-long conflict. This tale serves as a reminder of the power of desire and how it can lead to catastrophic consequences. It shows how a simple choice made out of desire can spiral into a massive conflict that affects countless lives. The story of Troy demonstrates that the consequences of desire can reverberate far beyond the individuals involved, shaping the course of history and leaving a lasting impact on the world. The Trojan War was not just a battle between nations. It was a canvas on which legendary heroes painted their stories. On the Greek side, we witnessed the might of Achilles, a nearly invincible warrior whose only vulnerability lay in his heel, and the cunning intellect of Odysseus, the wise king of Ithaca. Across the battlefield stood Hector, the honorable prince of Troy, known for his bravery and unwavering sense of duty. These men were more than mere soldiers. They embodied human virtues and flaws in their purest form. Achilles fought for glory, driven by his pride and quick temper, which often clouded his judgment in the heat of battle. Hector, on the other hand, fought to protect his family and people, representing duty and sacrifice as the true essence of heroism. Their personal struggles and epic duels transformed the war into something larger than life itself. The stories of Achilles, Odysseus, and Hector have resonated through centuries, immortalizing them as symbols of heroism, tragedy, and the complexities of the human spirit. The Trojan War was not just a conflict of two armies. It was a stage for these legendary heroes to showcase their virtues and flaws, leaving a lasting impact on the annals of history. Behind the glamour of gods and heroes, the Trojan War was brutal and devastating. For 10 long years, both sides endured hunger, disease, and loss. Families were torn apart. Thousands of nameless soldiers died on the battlefield, their sacrifices barely remembered compared to the glory of a few heroes. And unlike the romanticized versions we often hear, ancient sources also tell us of betrayals, cowardice, and the suffering of civilians, especially women and children. The war reminds us that behind every great epic there is real human pain. Perhaps the most renowned event in the ancient tale of the Trojan War is the fall of Troy. After years of an unyielding stalemate between the Greeks and the Trojans, a cunning plan was devised by the Greek army, the Trojan Horse. Crafted from massive timbers, the Trojan Horse was left outside the walls of Troy as a supposed gift to the gods. Pretending to sail away and abandon the war, the Greeks lured the Trojans into a false sense of victory. Despite the warnings of the prophet Laocoon and the cursed prophetess Cassandra, the Trojans foolishly brought the colossal wooden horse within the confines of their city. Under the cover of darkness, Greek soldiers concealed inside the belly of the horse emerged and opened the city gates to their waiting Comrades, in a swift and devastating attack, Troy was overwhelmed. Flames engulfed the once proud city, and its downfall was sealed. The fall of Troy not only marked the climax of the war, but forever stood as a stark warning of the perils of deception and the consequences of dismissing cautionary signs. In essence, the tale of the Trojan Horse serves as a timeless lesson that echoes through the annals of history, a vivid reminder of the treachery that can lurk behind grand gestures and the dire consequences that can follow when heeding warnings falls on deaf ears. Let us learn from the fateful demise of Troy, and remember that sometimes the greatest threats come in the guise of gifts, while the most crucial wisdom may come from those we least expect. The Trojan War, a tale that has captivated audiences for centuries, has always been shrouded in mystery. Was it simply a figment of imagination? A myth passed down through generations? Or did it actually occur, a real-life conflict that shaped the course of history? The discovery of ruins in modern-day Turkey by archaeologists like Heinrich Schliemann in the 19th century added a layer of complexity to this enduring question. These ruins, which closely match the descriptions of Troy in ancient texts, provided compelling evidence that a great conflict did indeed take place around the 12th or 13th century BCE. However, the details of the war remain elusive. Did it truly begin because of a woman's beauty, as the story goes? And did it last exactly 10 years, as some accounts claim? The fog of time obscures these specifics, leaving us to piece together a narrative that is part fact, part fiction. Homer's epic poem, the Iliad, immortalizes the Trojan War in vivid detail, blending historical events with mythical elements. It blurs the line between reality and imagination, weaving a tapestry of human experiences and emotions. Perhaps the true essence of the Trojan War lies not in the accuracy of its chronology, but in the enduring power of storytelling. History and legend intertwine in a dance that transcends time, leaving us with a narrative that is as much a reflection of our collective imagination as it is a record of past events. The real untold story of the Trojan War is not whether it happened, but how it continues to inspire and intrigue us, reminding us of the complex relationship between truth and myth,